Greetings, Southern University Baton Rouge online MBA students. My name is Dr. Stephen Jaros, and I will be the professor for our class, MBAP 518, International Business. Every week I will be posting a video of this kind to introduce the topic that you are going to be studying associated with that week's assignment. Since this is the first week of class, the first thing you need to do is acquire our textbook, which is described in the syllabus, and also the package of readings from Harvard Business Review, which is also indicated in the syllabus. You purchase that online via the link that I have posted in the syllabus. If you are having any difficulties acquiring the textbook or the Harvard Business Review readings package, please let me know. The textbook should be available in the SUBR campus bookstore, or you can order it online from the publisher or from Amazon or from any other source you want. Just make sure you get the 8th edition of the textbook. As long as it's the 8th edition, it doesn't matter if you have a hardback copy, paperback copy, or electronic copy. Okay, what about the first week's assignment? If you notice in the syllabus, there are 3 readings that I've assigned to you for this week, ending in August 26th. These readings are introductory in nature. They are affiliated with Chapter 1 in the textbook, which is called Expanding Abroad. The idea being that we're putting ourselves in the position of executives of a company that currently do business domestically, meaning the company only does business within the boundaries of a single country. But now the company is thinking about expanding its businesses internationally to other countries. So what are some of the key issues that have to be addressed? Well, in the very first reading associated with Chapter 1, pages 11 through 25 of your textbook, what we're trying to gain a handle on are some of the strategic issues that might motivate a company to want to expand abroad. So we want to know some basics such as, what are the characteristics of a multinational enterprise? What separates or distinguishes a multinational enterprise from strictly domestic company? Also, we want to know some of the specifics related to how companies expand abroad, such as the components of Vernon's life cycle theory. And then finally, and maybe most important of all, we want to know what kind of strategic and asset groundwork has been laid for a company to make the move to becoming an international company. You don't want to make this move unless you're ready. So what does it mean for a company to be ready to make that move to the international arena? The second reading comes from the Harvard Business Review package that I referred to a little earlier. This article is by a professor named Gemma Watt, and it is called Distance Still Matters, right? The idea that Gemma Watt is trying to get across in this article, and what I really want you to learn from the article, are the different concepts of distance that matter to companies that are conducting international business. The distance we're being referred to here is the distance between one country and another. So for example, the USA is very close to Mexico because we share a common border, but we're very far from China since the Pacific Ocean separates us. But in addition to that geographic kind of distance, Gemma Watt also thinks it is important for business managers to consider other kinds of distance, such as cultural distance, economic distance, and political distance. If we think in terms of economic distance, the USA and Canada are very close, not only geographically, but economically, because we have similar standards of living. However, the USA and Mexico, while very close geographically, are far apart economically because the USA is a much wealthier country. So the article is about how those different forms of distance matter to companies in terms of developing their strategies. Last but not least, I want you to read a case. It's called the Sherwood hockey sticks case, and it is located in the textbook as well. Right? I believe that it is important for students to go over cases, to study and analyze cases, because on the one hand, these are kind of real world examples of the theoretical principles that we've been learning about in the prior articles, but also because at the end of the semester, you will have to write up a case report. And these going over cases like Sherwood hockey sticks is good practice for preparing your own personal case. That's chapter 1, and those are the 3 readings affiliated with it. Remember that the readings are due at the end of this week. If you have, not the readings aren't due, but your answers to the questions that have been posted on the website, 1 question for each of the 3 readings that I have just described, is due at the end of this week. So it's imperative that you get the textbook and the Harvard Business Review package as soon as possible so that you can prepare answers to the questions. Email them to me as soon as you can. If you need additional time because you are having difficulty getting the textbook, then please let me know. I will be flexible on that. Again, if you have any questions at all, you know how to contact me via email. Have a good week.